Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Undefeated Podcast.
Wait, different, bro. It's Monday Night Smoke, bro.
Monday
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Muscle memory, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Trav, let them know.
Welcome to Monday Night Smoke.
Travis is dedicated. I want you to know right now, he is somewhere in the ocean, bro. He is somewhere in the Atlantic or wherever ocean he's in. Travis is on a ferry, bro. He's on a wait, what are you on? Like a mad boat,
cruise,
bro. He's on a cruise,
bro.
Travis is on a cruise. He's still making his way to be here with us right now. Doing the best he can in the ocean, bro.
Oh my God!
That just lets you know we are dedicated. We are here, ready to talk. Trav, you good?
Yeah, mate, I'm good, man. Let's go.
All right, you ain't gonna shout out the people in the chat, obviously.
Oh, snap. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Oh, this guy. Hey, what? Father Time.
Shut up with Father Time, bro. You're the one that was showing. You got chinny. Your head, your beard turned grey.
Bro, it's looking kind of.
Your beard was ginger last week, bro. Your beard was ginger last week, bro. Anyway. Shout out, man, like Martin Leia. Yems Boxing Daily. I haven't seen that name before. Big up to you, bro. Joseph Frimpong, man, like Backhander. Philip Answer. Dan the Man, Mulla, Mr. A, Untraceable, Ahiri Momoka, Ashley Williams, Skyliner, the editor, Basil Joseph, Untraceable, man, like Magic J Lanks, Guzzi, Thomas J Ridley, man, like Bolts, Alexander Sankey, Alexander the Great, Skyliner, the editor, man, like Villy1005. Come on, man, we're here now.
Delay.
Man, I'm saying I'm here at 8-bit. They're saying I'm here at 8-bit.
Bro,
Mega Drive settings,
Bro, the main thing is you're here, bro. But we have to talk, man, because there's a lot to get into right now. And I think there's nowhere else to start but start talking about this kid Itauma, bro. This kid Itauma is like, what is going on, really? When you talk about there's levels to this boxing thing, yeah? And the question is, how good is Itauma? How good is he as a fighter, like a heavyweight? I should play it. Let me play what I've heard today. I thought it was a mad take. Let me just quickly connect this to this take here, yeah. I'm uncomfortable with it because he said it too casually, bro. But this guy does this anyway. This guy just says mad thing. Let me know if you can hear this.
Or a mandatory
champion. There you go.
To that position.
You can hear that, right?
To Moses. And on 3 others. We see out in the wild.
Oh, man. I have to play this because it's important. Our guy, Gareth A. Davis, was talking. And
the problem, which it's a good problem to have, we don't know what his minerals are like when he's massively under pressure yet. When he's in
talking about
Itauma, if he's got it, and if he can take a dig, and he's got a great chin, and we hear great things about him sparring, then he will take over the division. There's little doubt about it. His presence, his southpaw stance, his ability to deflect things, his precision with punches, his clear power and movement and IQ. We see IQ all the time, don't we? We saw it tonight. Balogun didn't get him out of first or second gear.
This is who he says he can
Daniel
beat.
Dubois could beat. Definitely would. Could beat Daniel Dubois. Could beat Joseph Parker and could beat Anthony Joshua. I think he could beat all of them. I think
that's what Gareth A. Davis is saying. He's beaten Dubois, he's beaten Parker, he's beaten AJ. Are we doing that thing that happens?
I'll tell you what.
Let me land the question, and I'm gonna throw it out to you. Let me land the question, and I'll throw it are we doing victim of the moment settings again? This Gareth A. Davis, Gad, is saying he's beaten Parker, he's beaten Dubois, he's beaten AJ. That's a level up. That's a crazy level up. Are you having that? Is he beating all those 3 fighters? People in the comment section right now, get involved. Is he beating those fighters? We want to hear from you.
When we talk about, is he doing too much? Bro, he's a part of the machine that does too much. He's a part of the vehicle that does too much in terms of British media. That's a ridiculous take, bro. The guy hasn't I like Itauma. I like it. I like his fighting style. He's exciting. It's early in the journey, but it's way too early to speak like this about him in any capacity, bro. We don't know for sure he beats Fabio Wardley. We don't know for sure that he does any of these things. Like he has to be, bro. He's got to be able to take a shot that we haven't seen him challenged. So whilst I'm enjoying the highlights and I think it's fantastic that he's so young and he's this and that, bro, he's got to do all the things that those guys have done.
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. Like you know how shocked I was. I paused it and I just left. I closed the app. Like I was playing it on, I was listening to it and I thought, we're doing it again. And you know what? We've done this ourselves. Saw that Bacoli performance against Jared Anderson and just gave him the bogeyman title immediately. Just decided, you're the man, you know. And boxing does move like that because everyone's calling out Bacoli now, and he was the most avoided fighter. So again, I think it's just something that severely happens in boxing, but we get reminders and stark. This is what happens in levels. You can't say someone is that great until they get in there. I believed in the Romford Bull. I thought he was doing everything the right way, and then he went up against a real challenge and dealt with it. Now, Dempsey McKean was a good challenge for Itauma. It was a good challenge, and I think I like everything I'm seeing. I actually like. See, this is not one of those ones to shit on the up and coming talent, but I feel like we're at the risk of doing this UK thing that we do, where we just go crazy. Like, I'd like to see him fight Franklin. I'd like to see him fight Jermaine Franklin next if I'm Moses Itauma. Yeah. But I believe they're rushing. Go ahead.
I wouldn't mind a Solomon Dakers. Like Joe Joyce right now would be the perfect time to get him, because I think Joe Joyce will not be able to keep up. So it's almost just going to be able to tee off on him. But I think he needs to just be climbing those kind of names right now. And I think he can beat all of those names, but he has to do it. And he has to also learn the things that he needs to learn along the way. Do you see what I'm trying to say? There's still parts of his game that he doesn't know he needs to sharpen yet until he comes up against something that he doesn't recognize how to deal with. So for me, I'm like, this fast track thing, obviously he wanted to be a world champ and break Mike Tyson's record. That's done now. Yeah. So now we can get back to actually managing a career properly. And I trust Frank will do it. A lot of these conversations that Frank has about Bacoli and this, that, and the third, they're not real.
They're saying July, bro. They're saying they want to get him out there again, bro. They are serious. They're saying
not Bacoli. No way. No way, Bacoli.
They're serious about. The only thing is, Bacoli even said something himself. He spoke about, look, he wants to run it back with FA. He says that's one part that he's serious about doing. But then there's another one where he said, if it is, because he was at the Moses fight, right? And he's saying, look, I'd have to lose weight to fight him because FA ran too much for him. Are you with me? So he goes, he knows with Itauma, he's got that speed on his side. He's not going to sit and trade and make it an easy fight for him. He's going to be elusive and in and out of the pocket, which makes it hard for Bacoli. Like, it's almost like if you talk about a name and quickly boosting yourself ahead of the queue, Bacoli's a great name. It's just very dangerous in terms of learning everything. Like, the mistake that AJ made is there was things that AJ still had to learn, but he was too big. So he had to almost learn on the job. Are you with me? They don't need to do that with Itauma.
That's right. That's exactly it.
Do that with Itauma. You don't need to learn. They don't need to speed up his learning. They can actually take their time.
Do it properly.
I don't know if they.
And they can. But they can climb. They can climb the traditional steps with him because he's so young. They can literally go for British, then after that take European, and after that climb, like gradually build. Because realistically, what is the benefit of rushing? There is no real benefit. He's literally got time. It's not often you have a fighter that has that much time to give the game like this. So they can just take this and take their time and do it correctly.
I would never feed him to Parker right now. That's crazy.
No,
I would never. No. There's nothing. I don't even trust him to beat Woodley. if I'm being real. Hergovich is a lovely name. Yeah, I don't trust him.
You don't trust Itauma to beat?
I believe in. I think he's good. Don't get me wrong, but you're asking a lot. That's a real step up. You know, that's like a war.
Big step up.
It's a war. Like I couldn't even choose between Dubois and Fabio Woodley, if I'm being honest with you. So now to put that's how I've got Woodley. He's climbed the ranks in my estimation of him as a fighter. Are you with me? So I'm just saying I respect Woodley as a fighter now. I wouldn't just throw him into that. Like that's where we're at with it. Because where's Woodley on the? There's people that are there and thereabouts. I put Caballero in the there and thereabouts. I put Woodley in the there and thereabouts. Then there's
Caballero is a mad one. Caballero is a mad one.
It's bro.
We're gonna see if he can take body shots. You see what I'm trying to say? Is in terms of us, we don't know much about him just yet. He's knocking everybody out, and it's exciting. Lovely. Let him build. That's it.
Totally. We'll see what the streets say when they get involved. But again, it is that weight situation. Because while I was listening to Piccoli speak, and it didn't sound like he was trying to lose weight anyway.
I don't think he's serious at all.
That's contagious.
Like,
you want in it? Yeah, bro.
Nah, that's how you know you're not psycho. It's a human reaction for someone that's not psycho, apparently. Anyway, things with Piccoli, his discipline is where it's deceptive, because I have a feeling that he could have a sick camp and show us a madness out of nowhere. And I don't want it to be on the day that Itauma's thinking that, he's a stepping stone. And he comes in here, now this guy brings out all his real experience. We don't need to play those games.
Yes, it's true. It's very dangerous, you know. But the disrespect for Piccoli is now everyone wants to fight him. That's what happened. Remember when AJ lost? Everyone wanted to see AJ because like we seen a chink in the armor. Once we saw the FA fight, we said, bro, I don't know if you're what we said you are. At least we can say the last one was late notice. But FA, like you didn't finish it. And it's only because of how high people might have him on their cards as well. Like you're not thinking of FA as the guy to be the disruptor of the division. But look where we are. Are you with me? So it's interesting. I ain't gonna lie, it's very interesting. There's another one. There's to move things on though. I think we open up the lines because it will only be right if someone's called in or someone's messaged you and spoke about AJ versus Fury, and they got a hot take. I want to give them. I want to give them the opportunity. I want to give them the opportunity to tell us the hot take that they. It's not us.
If you're online, bro.
Boats, you deserve like that.
Boats, if you're there, bro.
Boats, break it down. Let us know as to why we need to take this seriously and what's coming. Finally, bro, let's talk about Taylor, bro, versus Echo. Is it over? Is it over? Is it over?
Bro. It's over.
It's over.
I think it's over.
You know what?
And I don't. You know what is mad?
Go ahead.
I don't think it's over on the basis of. He's a shot fighter. His days are done at this level. Like I don't think it's even. I think honestly, he's gonna look back, and it's like you look at his career and you think, bro, you've been inactive. You ain't been out. Like when I'm thinking of you, and I got this image of like undisputed at the weight, and he's literally the guy, bro, the one that they respect over there. I'm like, bro, what happened, bro? What changed? I'd love to see an interview, like a real transparent interview where he's just talking about his journey, because something's gone nuts in this time.
I can help you. On this one. Remember we was talking about fighters that say the wrong things and stuff, yeah? Josh Taylor has always been a fighter, front foot, ready for smoke. Front foot, ready for smoke. You see the catch rule thing, yeah? That madness that happened when he won it or whatever, but it's a bit crazy, yeah? That left it, that
robbery is the word.
There you go. That's a better word, sorry. That, was mental because he done a lot of mental gymnastics about where he is. And I don't know if they brought the seeds of doubt.
Yeah.
But going on after that, fighting Teofimo Lopez, yeah. After that, now they were on TalkSport because obviously it's not for all the belts. Him and Catterall, and they speak about what's going to happen in this fight. And he goes, "Look, if I lose," he started that lose talk. Catterall wasn't allowing him to. He said, "I'm not losing this one. I won't even put that in to the ether." And once a fighter starts talking about what happens if he does lose, you've already lost for me, bro, because you already told the world you beat this guy the last time. The robbery wasn't there. And now you're talking, if I lose, the doubt was sown in. Some people are just not allowed to lose. I think that loss, he knows he lost. And I don't think he could get over it. Some people are great front runners and they can't deal with adversity.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm talking about.
Thing is, I hear what you're saying in terms of that talk there, but it's like Eubank Jr. said if he loses to Conor Benn, he's going to retire, fam. And then he went in there and fought like his life was on the line. So it's like, I don't really care too much about that type of talk.
Eubank Jr. is a different mentality.
Josh Taylor's, bro. Josh Taylor's been on smoke, bro. Josh Taylor has been on smoke, bro. One thing I used to like about Josh Taylor is that he was on relentless smoke, bro. Press conferences were always his thing. He always... Yes. Do you see what I'm saying?
Say that again.
Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is Josh Taylor is not some hollow guy. I honestly think he's either not living the life or boxing is just slowly leaving him, fam. It's just going to move on from him. That's it.
And that's what I'm talking about, Trav. I'm talking about when a fighter suffers a serious setback, and that Catterall one was a setback because he wasn't having it. He wasn't agreeing with the rest of the public that was a robbery. He was not. He tried to delude himself in what happened. And the doubt, the worst thing that could happen to a fighter is they start to doubt themselves in a sport where you're getting punched in the face. They can't afford to be doubting their ability. And again, someone that's always on smoke, like people in the chat are saying, why did he slap Sonny Edwards?
Yeah, that was baffling, bro. Brother, man had his hand up for a high five, slap, bow, on the forehead. It was so confusing. Even Sonny looked at him like, why have you done that to me, bro? It was the scattiest moment, bro. I don't understand. But what's nuts is I've seen a lot of people saying that, he's an alcoholic. He drinks a lot outside of boxing. I've seen those rumors floating around a lot. And it's doesn't live the life. So it's the weird behavior. For me, even that slap was mad because I think someone was saying that Sonny's in the corner of someone that's his brethren. Why he was even in there? So that none of that made sense, bro. I'm here for your dog, and you're on this one with me. What? So we can set off right now in the change room. I don't know, man. I don't know what the vibe was between them two. But
again, it's just
Josh Taylor,
and you got to give Echo his credit as well because he decided we're in a scrap, and he decided, yo, listen, the game's changed. Napa's got a fighter that he wants to set up to fight Echo as well. So it'd be interesting to see what I'll go on for that one. But it's the game is interesting. Is the main thing. What happens with Echo now? Where does he go from here?
Well, Echo's on his way. That's a good name.
That's a good scout. That's a good name. And I don't think a lot of people went into that fight thinking he was the one to win this one. But this is a downward trajectory of a high level, man. You're in the last 3 fights, bro. Teofimo, Jack Catterall, Echo. Is it a rebuild? What does he do now? Or is it the cut? Are you putting the cut situation in? Because he does carry on.
He's lost 3 or 4 of the last 5, isn't it? It's bro, it's looking bad. Anybody else losing, being on that type of slide, bro, we're looking at retirement, bro. I'll be honest with you,
bro. It's I don't know, man. It's questionable, and I just worry for him. You know what I mean? That's the truth. I worry for him in terms of can he get it together? And I didn't know about the whole alcohol thing, but we'll see in it. Time will tell. Let's bring in. Is he here? What's your guy? Boats.
Nah, Boats ain't here, bro. I don't know what's going on, fam.
I think you need to just tell people to take that he said at least. I think it's only fair for you to say this is according to Boats.
Nah, open the lines. I'll message him.
Yeah. Okay. Lineal.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on, bro? Talk to us, man. What are you thinking? First thing, Gareth A. Davis saying like Itauma, he's beating everyone. He's beating Dubois. He's beating AJ. He's beating Parker.
He's supposed. Well, no. Whoa. Let me rephrase. AJ is just a name he's just throwing in there because he knows that's a big name. But I'm not trying to be funny. AJ's in his twilight. Itauma's on the upwards trajectory. They shouldn't even be crossing conversations. He's just using AJ's name. Parker bangs him just purely off experience, and the Bois should deal with him because of experience. And what Gareth A. Davis is just doing what the British normally do with hyping up, potential stars. And it's just like, listen, I get it. He's talented. He's brilliant. Take a touch. There's no need to, shoot from 50 yards out. Take a touch. Let's build up the play, like you lot were saying. Build up the resume still. All that calling out Bacoli and everything. We've seen too many times in the past where it's like you fast forward someone's trajectory, and this is such a cruel sport that one day you're this upward star, the next day you get dropped, and then what's Eddie's guy called again? Leo Tang?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, Leo. I'll call him Leo. I don't know about the surname, so let me not get that wrong. And then he's the new guy. And even with Eddie, I didn't like how Eddie keeps on saying he's the new AJ. I'm like, yo, please let these people just
have their own career.
Stop doing the name comparisons. Stop doing, he can beat this one and that one before he's even tried. Because and I love this guy as a talent, but even it's like Ben Whittaker when they were saying, he's going to clean up the UK heavyweights. And he stumbled against Cameron. And it's like, you're supposed, let me not say supposed to, but let's have a gradual rise. Let's return to not everyone is going to be the anomaly. And I get it because fighters have that thing of they think they're the guy. But it's for the more experienced person to tell that young person, because when we all know how we felt when we was young and adversity's not hit you that much, so you think you can take on the world. But it's there for the people that's meant to be his carers, just be like, yo, bring it back a touch. I know you feel like you can be the world beater.
So what do you want for him next? What do you think will be the right fight for Itauma?
WC international level, either a past it champion that's still got good ring IQ, someone that might be physically done, but you want him in there with someone with good ring IQ, because at least it's like, if you can't physically damage him, at least Itauma has to figure out, okay, this guy's crafty. How do I solve? Who's the guy that Mayweather fought? And he always said his most difficult opponent.
Augustus.
Augustus.
You learn so much about yourself in a Hercules fight.
You need those type of fights.
I don't think there's too much danger in this one, but then it's a serious step up. That's above European level. That's really, it's world level-ish. It's world level-ish. Are you having that?
It depends how past it we think Hrgovic is. I don't think is bad, but it's just a matter of Hrgovic, I think is actually, that's describing the type of fight I'm on about. As in, I don't know if he can damage Itauma, but I would think that he's smart enough to know how to handle a physical presence if Itauma is just all brawn and no brains at the moment.
I don't know if this is. I don't know if the Ruiz one is, because I've seen people.
These are being mad.
Ruiz, and I don't know if Ruiz is a very smart guy. We made a mistake when we sent AJ to go and deal with that Ruiz work without he didn't have the dossier on what he was in front of him.
Smart and durable is terrible for a youngster, because imagine it's look what happened with AJ, and AJ was experienced by that point. You knocked him down. You're thinking you're about to finish him. And my man just keeps on taking your knockout punches, and you're just there thinking, yo, what the hell? Your arms are blown out, and you've got 5 more rounds with my man.
Has he ever gone? How far? How many rounds has he actually done, this kid?
He's getting everybody out early.
That last one, what I liked about the last one is he actually he could have rushed it as well. He could have rushed it, and he said, "Nah, you know what? I'm gonna take my time with you. I'm not gonna mash it. Like now's not the moment to just take it out." Which is clever.
It's good maturity, but you still need a few more of those fights. Unless, listen, he might just go out there and start blowing everyone out of the water. But I still would like someone who's physically past it, but has a good ring IQ, just someone that can make him weather the storm a bit, and then he knows how his body reacts past the 4th or 5th round. You get what I'm saying? I know some people are saying Jermaine Franklin might be a name, but I don't know if that might be a banana peel that they may want to avoid because he looks durable as well.
Jermaine
Franklin poses all those problems that you lot are talking about, as in that durable, fast hands, bro. That guy could end up being mad difficult, bro.
Yeah, you never want to go in there. You don't want a situation when it's the Dave Allen. You don't want a Dave Allen situation at any point for no reason. But then you do need to push. I think what we have to give him credit for is some of these knockouts are ridiculous. Like
he spun his jaw on Saturday.
Yeah, it was mad. What he did to Balogun, actually, it was crazy. And the final punch, when he walks into it, my God.
Nah, he spun his jaw. But I wanted to comment quickly on Josh Taylor because I was very high on him going into the Undisputed fight. And I feel like what a lot of the things you guys were saying was true, but I think there's many things that comes into play with Josh Taylor. And one thing that one of my guys said is a lot of boxers are bad losers, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. I always say there's a thin line between a bad loser and a sore loser. The issue with being a bad loser, though, is sometimes if you lose a fight and you can't humble yourself to say that you lost, i.e. the Catterall fight, like you guys were saying about the delusion, he might be thinking to himself, I don't need to change anything because I truthfully didn't think I lost.
Yeah.
So that's another issue as well, because now you're in a space of you're not correcting what you need to correct because you just cannot, you cannot fathom that you lost. So now it's like you're still going to train the same. You're not going to be like, oh my gosh, that was a close call. Do you know what? Let me adjust this here and there. And then further to that, he stayed at 140 for too long. Because I remember he was saying at the time against Catterall that he was even going to move up. And I feel like once again, the pride kicks in because he's just like, right, these lot think I'm a prick. I can't run from 140 now. And then he goes to get beat by Teofimo. And it's just like, now he's going to be kicking himself again. Now he's in that constant cycle of, I can't leave 140 because I'm not a prick.
Yeah.
And then you lose to Carroll. And it's only after the Carroll fight that it's like, do you know what? I need to go to 147. But I think, to be fair, after the first Carroll fight, he was cooked at 140. In fact, when he won Undisputed,
he might have been finished from then. You're right.
And then now,
you know what? You're right with the pride thing, because pride has really hurt his career. And the first time, we've always said Josh Taylor's a man that's on it, always ready to go. Like everyone likes the smoky energy of this guy, and then was judging him, saying, "Listen, robbery, this, that, and the other." He had to find his place within all of that. Like where am I now in terms of how I'm looked at by the public? The fighting public know that I'm always ready for a scrap, and for some strange reason, it hasn't gone my way and it turned against me. And a lot of fighters in this one, that's the point I was making to Trav, bro. Some people can't deal with those losses. We still need to see how Fury deals with those losses on his record. Yeah. We're still yet to see what Fury we're gonna get, because right now he's got the 2 L's. Dare he lose another one?
He's out there. He's out there with Derek Chisora, like plastered off his face.
Yeah, I saw a video of him just with some glass of rum in his hand, and his brethren's holding him around the waist, walking him to his car, and he's on that. You know when you're out of it, bro. Your brethren.
That AJ fight might not happen, man.
What? Yeah, you're saying that, but apparently, and I was gonna let Bolts have the floor on this one, but he thinks that fight is locked in for October 18th, right? And the reason why it's so specific He showed me this mad chart of the prices of the Hilton Hotel around that time, bruv. 18th October. It's like 300, 400 pounds, fam. And he goes, bro, the same thing happened for the Dubois AJ fight. He goes, that's the hotel they use. They know well in advance. And he's like, bro, that's the take, fam. So I'm just letting him have all the credit. That's his take. But bro, the evidence is compelling.
The evidence is mad compelling. They stay in this hotel. The tickets is mad expensive, and it's not usually that, bro.
I'm saying, that's good investigative journalism. The only issue is with Fury, he's had this in the past where if he goes into camp too unfit, he is not too ashamed to fake a
quit
incident and be like, yo, I need to drop out. I need to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he'll say he's injured, but it's always coincidence that we've seen you go into camp out of shape, and then all of a sudden, man, I'm injured. I gotta, push the fight.
I don't think Turkey and them man will allow it though, because it will be this is a Riyadh season. That will be a Riyadh season for sure.
Wait, how many months in October? Got June, July,
we've got a good time.
September. So that's 5 months. October and 5 months. So he can sort his act out, but he needs to pattern up, and then obviously he needs to get into decent shape before he even goes into camp. Before camp is just about him losing weight rather than getting ready for boxing.
But he would fancy himself against. He's seen AJ's last performance. He'd still believe he's better than AJ. That guy doesn't. He's not down.
Look at. I know what you're saying, but I don't think he should look at a Dubois performance and think he could just go in and do something like that.
You don't think he has that about him to say something like that?
He don't punch like Dubois.
It's a Josh Taylor conundrum. Same way Josh Taylor lost to Carroll, and then, even though it was, scored in his way, he lost to Carroll in the robbery, and then he didn't change nothing. The same way Fury actually thinks that. I thought he was joking with the Usyk thing. He genuinely strongly feels like he didn't lose that.
Genuine.
So tapped.
So
even his family are telling him that they were robbed. His family, like people around him are telling him that. Listen, Lenny, we'll keep it moving, bro.
All good.
Cool.
Take care, man.
Spend boxing.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro? Talk to us, man. There's a lot. Gareth, we'll start with the Gareth A. Davis Itauma talks. Your thoughts on what Gareth is saying? Are we doing the English media thing? Just getting too far?
Yeah, he's definitely going too far with that. Can you hear me properly?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely going too far with that. I mean, if they themselves wanted that fight, they would have taken that fight, his team and everything. They had the chance to be the youngest heavyweight champion and make history. Frank Warren and the team, if they had the opportunity to do that and they felt the time was right, they would have definitely done that. But I think everyone else is rushing Itauma. He's had 12 fights, maybe, is it? I think he's had about
more than that,
more than that.
Are we talking amateurs as well? Wait, hold on.
No. I mean pro.
Okay.
Pro, yeah.
No, where's he on that? 11?
Or maybe 12 after yesterday. Maybe.
Oh, you checking, KG?
Yeah, I'm trying.
12 fights. They're saying 12 fights in the chat.
Yeah. So he's had 12 fights, but again, do you know what it is? I was having this conversation with someone the other day. I don't think there's many heavyweights to talk about at a minute. So with Itauma, they're just saying whatever because they haven't got anyone else to talk about. AJ's in question. We don't know what he's doing. We don't know what Fury's doing. He's retired. Usyk's fighting Dubois, but that's kind of a long way away at the minute. And I think the next best thing to talk about is Itauma and rush him. But it's definitely a rush. I think the English media are just talking him up too much. Don't get me wrong. I think he's going to be heavyweight champion. I definitely think he's going to be there, but it's way too early for him to.
What's the fight that you putting him next with? Do you like the Bacoli one?
Yeah, I do and I don't. But because if he beats Bacoli, I think where do you go after Bacoli?
We have to speed up the whole thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As soon as he does that, we have to. It's serious learning on the job settings.
It's not even with a world title.
That's Charles Martin. That's AJ Charles Martin. You're the champion now. joke, and it's just unnecessary.
Yeah. So if they put him in with Bacoli, after that you're going to be calling for, because what's going to happen is Usyk's going to fight Dubois. There's going to be a winner of that, but there'll probably be a rematch, actually, wouldn't there? Really? And then
no, I reckon Parker gets next, just because of the sidestep that happened before. I reckon they'll make sure Parker gets next.
Not straight next, no.
Unless Dubois wins. If Dubois wins, then there's no way you can do that to Usyk and not let him have a rematch. But if Usyk wins, then we're straight to Parker.
You think so?
Yeah. And then Dubois now gets to fight whoever. Dubois now is back in the mix of them, man.
Yeah, but it's definitely going to be is it a Queensbury show, this, or is it a Riyadh?
Yeah, Queensbury.
Which one is it? It's Queensbury. There's definitely going to be a rematch clause in place in case Dubois loses, though.
For another one.
Well, yeah, because what else? What else?
I don't know. He can't do that. There's no way.
This is too much.
They fought already, and Parker's been promised something. Parker's definitely been promised. There's no way I get sidestepped, and then he's just fighting for a title without saying anything, and then after, no way, and then locked into a how many fight deal? Get out of it.
Yeah, well, Dillian White was promised for what, 2 years?
Dillian
come on, man. Right. You know, Dillian was never promised, bro.
Yeah. well,
it wasn't in writing. It wasn't in writing. However, it was promised.
Well, he was mandatory for what, two years or something like that? Oh, I don't know.
Apparently, he wasn't mandatory. He just was number one.
Only get his shot soon because he was the Bridgerweight champion, and he's supposed to get a title shot. He's supposed to get. Ain't that how it works? No. Ain't that how it works? As the champion, and you go into a new division, you're supposed to be able to fight for a title. Surely.
I don't think that Bridgerweight title got that same standing in their eyes to have that effect. Honestly, I think they've just bypassed that.
But the thing is, at the end of the day, we know it's all politics, and like none of that stuff. It's all supposed to happen, but none of it really matters. They just want to make the fights they want to make. I mean, we've got Manny Pacquiao coming back, who ain't fought for 6 years, and he's getting a title shot. So if they want two men to fight, I wouldn't even put it past him that they make.
I saw a video of Manny Pacquiao getting fed after his last the Ugas fight. That guy needs to turn to boxing.
Did anyone see the clip of Pacquiao on the pads with Freddie Roach?
Nasty.
Yes.
And Freddie Roach is messing around and they're in the ring. Bro, Freddie Roach throws a lazy left hand, a little slap, and it lands bam on the face. I said, he's getting battered, bro.
Tagging him, bro.
Who's he fighting? Barrios, isn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna lose bad. He's gonna get hurt.
Stupid.
But as well on Josh Taylor, I think there's nowhere else for him to go now. I don't know what he could be chasing, because from what I understand, isn't Josh Taylor the only British undisputed champion to exist in the 4-belt era? He's lost.
Didn't Fury? I'm sure Fury did that.
No.
Klitschko.
Fury.
No, I don't think he was.
Fury Ring Magazine. Fury did. No.
I think Josh Taylor's the only undisputed.
Oh,
you're gonna have to take it to the chat or something.
Only
undisputed British.
Sure he had
Didn't Fury have all the belts?
Fury had the 4. I'm sure he had the 4.
AJ had one, though, innit?
Fury had 3 belts.
Fury had 3 belts. Okay.
AJ had one. AJ had one. Then Usyk took it off him.
Yeah.
We're moving mad.
No. You're right.
Hey, come on.
Mad. Hey, listen, I don't even like Fury, so I'm not even upset by this.
But so yeah, when you're the only British fighter to be undisputed in the 4-belt era, really you should be a massive superstar. He's got an argument to say he's the greatest British boxer ever, really. And he's not a household name, and he's lost his last 3 fights. So it's clear that you're never really going to get that recognition that you deserve. So I don't really know what else you're going to be fighting for after this.
I think it's a money thing right now.
No, I don't think it's a money thing. I think
Taylor versus Conor Ben. He said that in the chat.
I don't think it's a money thing. I think it's a frustrated thing where it's just like, I can't go out like this. This cannot be the way my career ends. 4 out of 5 losses.
I think this is how the story's going to end, though.
Well,
I think we're heading towards the end of it, man. Unfortunately, like as I think the take that was given earlier about pride and staying at a weight where he shouldn't be at has really hurt him. He's made some bad career decisions, and if he is not living the life outside the ring, it's all just caught up. At the end of the day, it's gonna catch up with you how you move. And
you know what you should do? Pick some easy name and go and mash him up in Scotland and then bow out.
And then just have like
just enjoy your night. Yeah, have a good night, bro.
Yeah. I mean, someone in the chat just said greatest British boxer ever. Do me a favor. I'm not saying he's the greatest British boxer ever. What I'm saying is he could have an argument to say he is.
But he's
done something that no one's done here, isn't it?
Bro, he's done something that no one's
at
done
home,
before.
though. What are you lot talking about? He fought him in Glasgow, bro.
I'm saying pick an easy fight and retire in your hometown. That's what I'm saying. As in, go and have a retirement fight. Choose a bum and end on a good explosive KO. So
I was trying to get his career back on track, and that's why he said, "Listen, let's go home fight advantage. It's Echo. Yes,
no.
Yeah, nah. Just have one of them to sail into the sunset. Just like even though
some
he didn't
Hungarian
lose, like Mayweather with but and then obviously he fought after that. But
yeah, but like even worse than that. It needs to be someone that doesn't have a hope in there, bro.
Can we hit the like button, please? 200 people here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate that, man. Hit the like button right now. I think there's like 51 likes or something ridiculous. Yeah, hit the button, man. It's free. Go ahead. Final thought, man.
On what? On just Taylor or
just in general? On like AJ, even that AJ Fury thing, with that like information that you've heard, does that really make you think, you know what, we're gonna see AJ Fury?
Well, first of all, I want to know what hotel it is because I want to book it because I want to get some content. So because I've got a page myself. So I was trying to listen, but no one said the hotel. It's probably the Hilton or something.
Yeah, they're saying it's the Hilton.
I think it's the Hilton. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but sorry, what did you say about AJ Fury again? What was the question?
Do you think this is something we're going to see this year? AJ and Fury are going to mix it up. There's nowhere else for these two fighters to go. That's all that's left.
You can't say, man. Fury changes his mind. Fury might change his mind the night before the fight. I really, I can't see it, but I also couldn't see Brooke Khan happening, and it happened.
Oh my god,
it happened. There's some fights that happen, and you look, and when it's about to start, you think, I can't believe this is happening. It's been so long in the waiting, and that could be one of them. I just can't visualize them two in the ring together. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I honestly don't really care that much anymore, if I'm honest. But
more than ready. Do you think Adam Azim is ready for Josh Taylor? Yes.
Possibly.
Yes.
He is, but it's a tough fight, though. If you just experience-wise.
I don't know, man. I'm not.
Would you take that risk if you was his team? If you was part
100%.
You would, yeah.
100.
Do you get much? The risk to reward ratio, though. Do you get?
It's Taylor. It's making
Taylor of 3-4 losses, though, isn't it?
It don't matter. It's still, the name is the name. You know, it's the reason why people say that they want to fight these golden oldie players. These like, man, what's the one that you just spoke about a little while ago? Khan versus Brook. It's the reason why fighters call out Brook. Why Conor Ben was calling out Kell Brook, even though he's retired, ringside watching. I need that name on my record. It hits different, you know. Yeah. So I think it's always going to be that. Are you guys? Hey, Carl. Wait, are you guys covering Harlem Eubank versus Jack Carroll fight?
I don't know. You're going to cover, yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm happy for the whole Eubank situation. Is beautiful, you know. It like Harlem's in the chat now. He's really in the like Eubank Senior. That power that he has, that marketing gift is absolutely crazy. Yeah, anyway, listen, bro, Spend, pick out yourself. Shout out your channel as well. Shout out your channel so people
My name's just Spin Boxing on Insta. I've got TikTok as well, but I don't use it. I just upload to there. But yeah, I just upload boxing content. Sometimes me going to the fight, I'm going to try and go to New York in a couple of weeks to Richardson Hitchens, Cambosis Jr. So yeah, just trying to do my thing, reporting on.
Big up, man. Truly appreciate you, man. All the best, bro. Stay blessed.
All right, brother. Take care, man.
This is what I'm saying, Trav. Right now, You lot hit the link, man. New callers get involved as well. Want to hear from you guys. Want to hear your thoughts, your feelings. Charlo's back in the mix, you know. Fighting 31st of May. Jamar Charlo's back in the mix.
I've seen him doing some interviews, kind of like letting us into where his head's been these last few years and stuff like that. Curious to see what that looks like. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite annoyed he didn't get to fight Crawford, though. I would have liked to have seen Crawford just tear through that whole camp, fam. Spence, Charlo, and then keep it moving.
What's crazy is, I don't know if this is the one that was slapped, but he's a co-feature on the Caleb Plant fight against Jose Armando. So it's
what is he? Because the 161 is the one that he's not the one that got slapped. It was the smaller one.
Still, bro. This is the guy that slapped my brother, fam. If it's the one that got slapped,
the slapping thing is where it gets mad still.
Regardless,
the slapping thing is
mad. It's mad. Like, I have to see you still. Like, I still can't believe a man took a slap like that and nothing happened after it. Like, as in,
and it's mad because it happened in the middle of their beef with each other. Nah, no, but him and his brother were beefing at the time. But you know the ones there where it's like there's some things that just squashes the family beef just for that moment. I don't care what the beef was happening. If I'm seeing him get slapped like that, we would join forces, bro. Oh my God.
It was too true of a slap. It was too, like,
very cheeky.
You ain't even getting a slap like that on baddies, bro. Like, you ain't getting it. Like, it's mad what we saw. He slapped Jamel. Okay. Yeah, you can't slap my brother like that and think he's okay. I have to see you, bro. Even when Crawford was cussing them man outside the ring, even that's wrong, bro. There's been so much wrong. Like, you know, when he's like, Crawford's mashing.
Oh, when he Spence was on the floor and he's looking at my man saying, "You're next." Oh, that was mad, bro.
How? There things like that, sometimes
you do nothing to Crawford.
In reality. Go on, say that again.
But they never had nothing for Crawford, though. They never had nothing for him.
With the original Lions, though. I never seen a lion get treated like that. Well, they had the lion. They're talking that lion energy, is what I'm saying to you. That was their whole mantra, bro. Me watching that, it's anyway. I'll save it for the pod, but it's like, bro, I've seen this dog, It's called King Charles or something. It's the most surprising dog on Smoke, bro. It don't make sense. It looks like a dog that you'll happily keep, bro. Managing. It's the king of everything. Like, it's running things. Cane Corsos, pit bulls. Everyone's bowing down.
I've seen this.
Oh my God, bro! And that's how I felt about Caleb. King Charles runs the yard. You don't know about King Charles, bro. This dog here. And that's what I thought about Caleb Plant slapping them, man. It's not right, bro.
No, but let's have it right though. Let's have it right though, because Canelo managed him first on the press conference stand. From then he started slapping man like crazy.
No, wait. Did he get slapped? Did he get slapped after Canelo slapped him?
Canelo slapped him. And then after that, I ain't seen him slap since.
That was a mad slap from Canelo as well. Unnecessary from Canelo. Getting slapped is such a disrespect, you know.
Getting slapped is rubbish, bro, because the anger doesn't leave.
Because you haven't even treated me like a man. Like, you've actually just treated me like a child. Like, punch me. Slap is
But the thing is, though, you know why boxers don't punch? Because they can just cut their hand or break their knuckles. They can do too much. Whereas a slap, that's why martial arts, they do that palm thing. Because it's just no real risk to you.
While I hear that, though, and the risk and stuff, it does feel disrespectful of just boo someone in the face like with open hand. Yo,
hey, let's
Zachariah.
comment here, yeah.
Go on.
Oh, sorry, go
No,
on.
it's fine.
Nah, just want to shout out Capital Commodities. He says Frank Warren has cornered the heavyweights right now. Dubois, Akoli, Itauma, Parker, Wardley, Adelaide. They're all with Queensbury. As soon as AJ retires, Matchroom is done. Bro, at this point, it's hard to argue that take still.
I think he took his eye off the ball, man. Eddie Hunt took his eye off the ball, bro. Simple as that. Zachariah, talk to us.
Yo, I just want to say, yeah, I want to park it with the heavyweights a second. Sorry, I come in late, so I don't know if you man already spoke about Josh Taylor at length. I just want to know, do you not think he's done?
Yeah, we're speaking about that, bro. What do you think, bro? We spoke
if he's
about
not there,
that.
we're very close.
We're saying it's over.
Echo, look at the guys he's fighting. Echo is a problem, no? It's not like in any of Josh's fights. Has he looked that bad? Like, obviously, like he hadn't.
Wait, on home turf, though.
I'm with you.
It's close fights. I see what they are close fights still. I do hear what
It's
you're
like,
saying.
like, bro, it's like I'm going in there. I'm not really getting punched up. So how can I sit on my sofa at night and say, you know what? It's over. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Okay. You know when you say, oh, but you have to remember the level that we're talking about. We're talking about undisputed guy, like someone that was, again, you had the questionable, we had the robbery situation, parked the robbery, and since then, it hasn't been good. So even if you say they're close fights, bro, yes, he can still fight. He don't need to retire. But is he still an elite?
Yeah, nah, you know what it is? You're right. But truthfully, after you see what Josh did going around 140, just sweeping up, it's hard for me just to forget that, bro. Like, where did this all go? For me, obviously, I'm a big advocate for activity, innit? I think that inactivity just killed off his whole career, bro.
Inactivity, bro.
I think it's finished, man.
But then again, so is there anything you can do to like regain that, be that guy again?
It's a bit. I don't know. I'm not. If I was a matchmaker at 147, like, bro, I needed you just to be Echo, though, bro, and I would have had doors for you, bro. I would have had doors for you.
Bro, that's what the promoters are saying as well. That's what the promoters. You can't, again, the losing to Echo thing is not what he needed, bro.
Yeah, no.
Because even I'm not like, you can't, no disrespect to Echo, but you kind of look past him in terms of, you're like, yeah, you're a nice name, but are we selling bare tickets with you? Not really, but it just gets me back into, that's why you take him to your hometown and you fill it out with your crowd.
Bro, that man sparred hundreds of rounds. There's a reason he picked him. And it went left. Like, bro, it's...
He could have got... Let's be fair to Josh, though. He could have got Echo out of there, but he's got some recovery. Echo can recover like a mother. Like,
they're hard food, man. That's just... Yeah, no.
His recovery, it's like he's back.
But,
wait, what?
But I don't... Okay, so next question then. Is Echo world level to you lot? Because I don't know if we're all saying yeah.
Is Echo world level? I don't know, bro. I actually just don't know, because it depends what you think of Josh Taylor, innit? I don't know.
Echo's not world level yet, man.
He's 36, bro. Like,
is that lack of opportunity, though? Is that lack of opportunity?
I mean, Echo's not the biggest name, innit? If you know, like, if you watch these smaller, like, British cards, you'll know about Echo, but I'm sure, like, a lot of the public don't know who Echo is.
More than British, though, he's more than British. He's past he's more than British. Now you can say, with this Josh Taylor win, where he's past, like, we're way past European level.
I mean, yeah. I mean, my boy was saying
he could be.
He could be. You maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. But at the same time, what I'm making a point is, I think Josh Taylor is on more of a slide than we think.
I I don't know. Like I was watching Ade, and obviously he's more involved in the space than I am, and he was saying that apparently Josh doesn't really live the life outside of camp. So I think that could be like a factor to his decline falling so rapidly. Like end of the day, I'll become undisputed. Let me just enjoy my life, do you know what I mean? Like I don't blame him.
Does Echo beat Haney? Would Haney like proper like mix it with him?
Haney?
Nah. Nah. Not for me. Not for me.
These fighters, man. You know what? Like I don't know if he could be one of those fighters that hasn't been given opportunity type shit. He could be in that group of fighter that, Scarf, that lost there. But again, could be ready now. Some of the stuff he was world level. I'm giving him world level. If you fight Josh Taylor and win, and we're putting respect on Josh's name, and he was in a war, that's a good fight, actually. Let's give them the credit as well. It's a really good fight for me, anyway.
Yeah, it was a good fight still.
I'm saying, world level. It's hard, isn't it? You know they want to be like,
yeah, just reluctant, bro. I don't know.
You know what? No, you know what? I'll probably have to stand with you on that one, because really, when you put that in a sentence, if you fight Josh Taylor and you win, that's some level that you must be at in order to get that done. I hear what you're saying. On paper, yes.
And they fought to the end, and they threw punch, bro. They threw. He's 36. Timing is not on his side. He's
36, bro. He's older. He's older. But like, bro, end of the day, though, does he look 36? No.
23 fights, though. He might have to listen. His name is the engine, bro.
The mileage on the engine ain't. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Do I think he's gonna go pick up a world title? No. However, I think he can make his bread in some good fights. Do you know?
Yeah, man.
I mean, look, Manny Pacquiao's coming back, so.
Oh, you know what, bro?
Manny Pacquiao returning.
Talking about age. You're talking about age.
Manny Pacquiao returning it's the bro, and I hated the clip, bro. They shouldn't have put that out. They shouldn't have put that out. That's a nasty ass clip.
But you're talking about that clip. But what about the clip of him fighting that random brother in the exhibition? Bro, he's getting pieced up by you.
He's getting pieced up. It's fucked, bro. It's fucked. You know when you look at your superhero and you're not my superhero no more. Just looking like my uncle. Nah, man.
He's someone's dad. Pacquiao is someone's dad now.
Yeah, no, facts.
Proper. Son looks like Mayweather, bro. Remember we saw the pictures. It's mad. He can't do this.
His son might be fighting on the undercard. I hope it's not like a LeBron James, Bronny James type situation, though.
I hate boxing. Oh, when it does this. This is the part of boxing that there should be something in the license where it says we're not allowing this. You've had too many great nights to have this. But again, when they have to return to the world, they return to the world, bro. This is a disgrace, though.
Hey, I know that.
Yeah, no, I think it's getting licensed by the Nevada State Commission. And Nevada are a serious board. I don't know what happened. I mean, too much bread in it, but
they let it go, man. They thought about what you can bring to the ends. They said, "Yo,
these boxing commissions, they'll license whatever they want. They'll license a fight between me and KG. Listen, if they wanted to see that fight, it would happen, fam.
Easy, bro, and bare licenses as well. It wouldn't be a problem. No one, bro, it's absolutely a disgrace.
We'll go to the border, Luxembourg.
Lastly, talk to me about Itauma. Finally, we played the Gareth A. Davis saying he can beat Parker, he can beat Dubois, and he can beat AJ. Now,
I don't know, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, Itauma's my guy. Like the way he moves around the ring, he's an old school heavyweight. The way he moves, the way he looks, the way he acts is all very like old school. He's my guy. But when you got guys like Gareth A. Davis going around saying he's going to do this, he's going to do that, and what, bro? He's 20. Once he steps up and loses, people don't understand the damage they're doing to the guy. Like, say it doesn't come true. However, do I think he can come up and have good fights with a lot of these guys? 100%. But saying he can go in there now and beat someone like Joseph Parker, I think it's not for me, bro. Not for me.
Yeah, Parker's a bit of a Parker's the one for me where it's like, don't take the piss.
Yeah.
Oh,
that guy.
So it's not a piss take with the other T.
Oh no, I'm definitely it's a piss. It's all a piss take. But Parker especially is like, nah, because I didn't know if Dubois was gonna beat Parker. Is what I'm saying.
I just need to see Itauma take a good shot. Once I see him take a good shot, like, and be in a bit of a rough fight, then we can start to say, do you know what? All right.
Oh, by the way, it's just not going his way, and he's not picking the pace. He's not like where he has to go rounds. You know them rounds, and you're like, wait, you just can't knock him out, and it's just not getting. He's leaning on you. You might get a cheeky cut, and then there's elbows, and there's been the referees spoiling it, so you can't do all your work because he keeps breaking it up and something like that. Where it's like, oh man, the rhythm in this fight hasn't gone away. What
do you man think if he steps in with Dillian White?
Mash him up.
I think
it's gonna look like what he looked at in that when he mashed up Uncle.
Yeah, nah.
He'll look like that. He'll go down. Like, but Dillian's not stupid.
Yeah, no. Dillian's not an idiot. What? Obviously, Lawrence is like, what? He's waiting for Dillian, no?
Even Lawrence. I don't think Lawrence is even going to get that fight.
Lawrence is not stupid, in a sense of like it just doesn't. You know what? There's a world though. There's a world where
I'd like
it's
it. I'd like that fight.
There's a world where it's a good fight, but Lawrence, it's a big risk for Lawrence.
I'm not talking about Lawrence and Moses. No. I'm talking Lawrence and Dillian. Is that what he's waiting for?
He's waiting for
I would love that fight.
Yeah, no, that'd be a good scrap. That'd be a good scrap.
Bro, listen, Zachariah, wicked cool, man.
You, man. Have a good night, man.
Respect, bro. Take it easy, man.
Trav, man, listen, I'm going to let you just, the ocean, just on that, enjoy yourself, bro. Literally, like, you are on.
Views. Small circle is the chosen few.
And you're in blue as well. Travis Hustle, bro. No.
Neighborhood Trav.
Neighborhood Trav. Nah, you took this Kendrick thing too far, bro.
That one trip to LA. One trip to LA, I'm doing the most.
Reincarnated. I'm a stallion. Listen, people, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We are out of here, man. Stay blessed. See you soon. Peace.
Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.